Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer, the Lost One Gaming here, and welcome back to Rebel Inc. Escalation. So, Operation Rolling Thunder has ended in the mountain pass. Dear God, that map was horrible and I never want to see it again. But now we move to the southern desert, which as you can see I've already beat on normal. It only took me one attempt. This map is seemingly easier than the other two. At least I say that, and I'm probably going to regret saying that now. But let's jump into it, shall we? Now, for some reason, I don't know, when this game updated, I guess it wiped all my... I didn't realize his nose just twitched there. It's kind of creepy. But it wiped all my progress. So I don't know what happened there. But I guess eventually I'll go back and beat these on hardcore again. I don't know. But I kind of hate that I lost my progress with my servant. But let us start. We're going to have the same advisors again. The militia chief, the tourist, the tax collector, the chef, and the logistics expert. So... what are we going? We're going to play on normal again because I'm not going to brutal yet. And what are we going to call this operation? Now, I'd called my other operation Desert Wave. I think we're just going to go with Desert Storm just because Desert Storm is like a real operation and it sounds cool, you know? Desert Wave would be something that, I mean, Desert Storms... I was going to say, storms don't really happen that much in the desert either, do they? Alright, welcome to the Southern Desert. The invasion is... that's the same thing that we always read, of course. And our goal, of course, is to stabilize the region, and now we must set up our headquarters, which I'm going to set up right here because this is the main town that we need to be protecting. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of sand here. It's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere. But okay, so of course, there is some water. So our goal, of course, at the beginning is going to be to set up water. Because without water, our people will die of thirst, and we can't have that now, can we? I mean, they might die from insurgents too, but we can't have them dying of thirst. So we're going to do water supplies, and I think we're going to do water expansion. And then I'm going to push towards my government initiatives because that's what worked for me so well last time with the PR office and all those things. I'm going to do the outreach office as well. And then I guess we'll do universal justice just because I have enough money to. Or I might try and do... I think I'd have to do anti-corruption to get this second level for the police. I'm going to do universal justice to start. So that's going to increase our support level by a good chunk so far early on. Once the water starts to roll out, it'll be even freaking better. So let's see. And corruption currently sits at 22% and inflation is at 17%. We are starting to win over some people already, though, with some of the initiatives that we put in. So that's good. We currently sit at 90. They sit at 20,000. So we got a ways to go. It's not going to be that great at the very beginning. I think that, let's see, if I put this into place, I think I'm going to wait on the anti-corruption. We're going to wait to see if we can get enough money for that. I'm going to speed through the rest of this. The reputation bar, which we currently have a reputation of 83 now because of our universal justice implementation. And I think we now have enough to do the I can do the local police already. So there we go. We'll go ahead and do that. So we're going to put that in place because someone suggested that last time. And I think it does help out a little bit. And I think after this, we might end up just saving our money because I want to be ready for when the insurgents appear because I don't know where they're going to come from. When I played this before, they kind of came out of the mountains. And this map, I feel like is a little bit easier because of the fact that it's pretty much flat. There are some mountainous areas, but it's not like freaking, well, it is sort of like that, where they can attack from 3 territories with 1. But their territories are kind of huge and cover up a lot of area. So it kind of makes it a little bit easier to push them back. So I guess we'll see how it goes. We're at 1,200. They're down to 19,000. Corruption is currently at 29%, so I'm going to have to get a hold on that at some point. The question is, do I want to do it now? Do I want to also go ahead and expand the police? I'm just going to wait. We're going to save up the money for right now, like I said, and then we're going to focus on the military. I think we have a couple months, though, but I want to at least have 3 groups of coalition soldiers. I was originally going to do 1 group. We almost have this area stabilized. Military initiatives are now authorized. Okay. So now we need to put this into action. I was going to say we were going to do 1 and then do airstrikes, but I'm just going to go ahead and get all 3 of them at the beginning. And then I guess with that extra money, we'll go ahead and put something into medical supplies. Or we could do, I guess effective procurement might be the best choice for me right now, so I can sort of cut down on this corruption. So we'll have 3 troops recruited. We'll be able to go after them and possibly surround them, depending on where they decide to pop up. Or if they decide to pop up in 2 territories, which they sometimes do. which is very annoying, and I hate it. Now, they are gaining supporters, which is not great, but we do have all 3 troops available now. The thing is I don't know where they're coming from yet, so I don't know if I want to deploy all my guys, but I guess I'm assuming that they're going to attack here. This is where they attacked me before, so I'm going to assume that they're going to attack here. If I'm right, then we're good. If I'm wrong, I'll just move them over. Now, they're not going to exactly like that these guys are here either because they're coalition guys. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's a soldier deployment. I thought it was the insurgent deployment. So let's see. God dang it. Okay, well, I was off. I was going to say I wasn't exactly wrong. I had them in the somewhat right area. So what we're going to do is we're going to surround these guys, all right, very early on, hopefully, and they should not be able to run, I hope. Now, I believe that they might be able to take this before I can get all my troops in position, which is going to suck. But I think that actually, even with my surrounding here, they're probably going to go this way. Because, oh, great, now they got troops up in the freaking mountains. Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. So I got to deal with these guys. Now, these guys are going to run into these guys. So we're going to be fine there, I think. But we should be able to push these guys back out. So they're going to run into these guys, I think, is where they're going. So they might be stuck here. Or they might not. So these guys are getting pushed. I don't know what's happening with these guys here. I have no clue. Let's see. We want to go ahead and do anti-corruption because my corruption is kind of getting up there. And I want to go ahead and do the democratic transition. And I think we'll go ahead and do medical or school regeneration. I'll go ahead and do that one. I could do both, actually. I have enough for both, so we'll do both. All right. Civilian initiatives are now coming into play. We've pushed them into that area there. See, that's not at all where I wanted them to go. So they didn't end up where I wanted to push them. I'm going to have to move these guys here just to deal with these guys. So see, my 3 troops early on didn't work out as well as I thought it was because they started popping up in different areas rather than just being in one spot. So, oh no, my judge is corrupt. I'm going to have to arrest him, even though it's probably not going to work. But, yeah, I lost 5 reputation for that crap. That was a stunt that I didn't really want to pull necessarily, but I guess I ended up having to. Now, I want to go ahead and start deploying the national soldiers because eventually the coalition guys are going to have to leave anyway. So we're pushing these guys, and they pushed right back into that area that I wanted them not to go into. So these guys, now that they're all out of there, we're going to push these guys back. Now, these guys should be pushed into a corner too. So then now we should have them pretty much completely surrounded because now we're going to push these guys. And so now we have these guys here, we got these guys up here, and then we got these guys over here. What's probably going to end up happening is they're going to push towards my headquarters, though, which is not what I want. Or they're going to push over there. I'm going to go ahead and plan the elections, get some of my reputation back. We already did push them, and like I said, they pushed exactly where I didn't want them to go. So, I'm trying to pin them into a corner, and it's not working the way that I want it to. But I guess if I move these guys here, then these guys should be completely trapped. Because they shouldn't be able to run through. God freaking dang it. I don't like how they're able to take over a territory where I have troops. But I guess because if they're coalition guys, so nobody really likes them anyway. These guys shouldn't, I was going to say they shouldn't be able to get through. But at the same time, I think they can just come here, which is what they're probably going to do. And these guys are going to push down this way. So I guess I'm going to, I don't want to lose this area here, so I'm gonna move here, which there's now more of them there anyway, and I guess I'll go ahead and start with my airstrikes. Alright, airstrikes, I need your help, please. There you go, that's gonna help sway the tide of battle. The area is now 17% stable. Now they are losing supporters as well, so we're doing pretty good. I'm trying to keep them pinned in a corner, and it's not working the way that I wanted. And see, now I have to go deal with those guys there. This is annoying. See, because these guys, we should be able to trap these guys, though, I think. I don't know why these guys aren't helping in the fight here, but I don't know what they're doing. I'm going to have to possibly lose this unless my national soldiers get here beforehand, which they might. These guys should be completely trapped now. There's nowhere that they can run. I got troops. Well, they could run here, but I don't think they're going to. All right, my national soldiers are here, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can push them there and take these guys out, or at least push them somewhere. We are stabilizing. We now have 3 regions stabilized. Let's see. They're going to push through here, through my guys, and run through to this area here. which is what I didn't want. It literally is going to take me 4 groups of soldiers to take out 1 group of insurgents, which is quite annoying. We finally took 1 out there, which is great. Now these guys are going to get pushed into my coalition soldiers. So let's see. Possible points that they can go to now. They're going to push back there. A new police chief is boosting security, which is great. I'm going to leave the national soldiers there for the moment. We're going to cover up any possible airstrikes, and it wasn't successful even though it had like a 13% chance, wasn't it? The frick? How did we manage to fail there? I don't know. So insurgents are destroyed and brought... Oh, yes, great. We destroyed them. Nice. I don't have to worry about those guys. There's 12 of them now, though. So they're all 12 are pushed into this little crevice here. At this point, we should be able to destroy them because they're now pushed into a corner. I have guys here, I have guys here, and I have guys there. I have $48 though now. And just when I say that now, a freaking another group appears in an area that I already control. Wonderful. Now I guess what I should start doing too is this, so that people are not, people like don't hate the coalition guys. So we're gonna do this, and then I'm gonna also do, let's see, human terrain system, and I'll do civil integration as well. All right. See, I had them exactly where I wanted them, and then they popped up in other territories. Okay, if we can... I'm going to have to bide my time for that one. I might have to... I don't have enough for these guys yet. Let me see if I can get a garrison going. If I can get a garrison going, then maybe I'll be okay here. I just want to get rid of this group here. If I can get rid of this group here, I'm not exactly too worried about those guys. A garrison there would be nice. If I build a garrison there... Does it count? I was going to say, does it count as me having troops there so I can move these guys and not necessarily have to leave them there? I don't know. I'm going to leave them there just in case because I want these guys done. And I hope that we can do it before they take over this area. Alright, so there's insurgent camp there, but these guys are completely destroyed now. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys here. And I'm going to move these guys there. And then I guess what we'll do, we should be able to destroy that camp, which we did. And I want to move these guys here. Now that should completely surround them. Full elections will gain 5 of our reputation points back. 4% chance. Swear to God, if they somehow manage to disrupt this, I'm going to be very disappointed. Our reputation sits at 102 right now. So we're looking pretty good. We currently have more supporters than they do, which is great. Counter-strike, 77% chance it's going to be successful, and it was. Insurgents are now decreased in capability. These guys are completely destroyed now. Unofficial contact. There's already a 35% chance that they won't talk. So I can go ahead and talk. I mean, sure, let's talk. Okay, well, 35% chance they refuse peace. What the frick? Well, that's great. Well, guess what? There's not really that many of you left, so I'm not exactly too worried about you right now. I'm going to move the coalition soldiers out of these areas. I wonder if I should leave them. I'm going to move them just because I don't want them to antagonize the locals. We're going to go ahead and do anti-corruption level 2. I kind of wanted to go ahead and do the civil support, I think is what I wanted. Garrison forces integrate with local communities. That's not really the one, is it? I thought it was this one. There was one that makes the coalition troops not so... Oh, this one, human terrain systems. I already have it in place. I think I want to go ahead and do security checkpoints, just in case these guys decide to pop back up again. And which they just did. There's 2 of them now, and they're in that one area there. Let me move the coalition guys back there. I don't know if they're going to get there in time, but I hope they can. They did, which is great. So these guys should be completely destroyed now, too, at this point. Yes, they are indeed. Coalition soldiers are helping out with initiatives there. So I'm going to go ahead and just move these guys back across the river so they can help over here, which should make things a little bit better. These guys are now done building this way. Medicine supply chains are vastly improved. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Where's their fighting? I don't even see any guys on the map. Where's their fighting? Oh, back this way. Okay. I'll move the national troops back. And I guess I'll move these guys there, and these guys there. So they shouldn't be able to get through once all my guys get there. We got another region stabilized, which is great. The region is now 40% stable. If we give advice, there's a 30% chance that the farms will collapse. Cost $3. Pesticides, a 19% chance that it'll collapse. So I'm going to give them pesticides because it's going to increase our support, which we already have. I mean, our support level is, it's not great, but it's okay for now. I think it's good enough. I think what we want to do... I was going to say the strategic communications might be good for us. Or local police expansion. I need to actually get another group of national soldiers before my coalition guys get ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, actually. So I can prepare for the future in case these guys decide to pop up again, which they probably will. Which they kind of already have, actually, is what I meant. And then I'm going to go ahead and put another group over here just to block this river crossing here. Just to block the river crossing. Dang it. I'm going to have to hold them there just for now. I mean, I need them here. I can afford this reputation hit right now. I can afford it. So we're just going to leave those guys there, and hopefully all these guys will be here in position. There's another camp here that I didn't see. There's a rebel base that they must have come from. Alright. There's no chance that they'll refuse to talk, so we're going to go ahead and try and talk to them now. Alright. So these guys, slow progress. We have troops in position everywhere we need to be in, so these guys are now completely destroyed. Again. So we're doing a pretty good job of surrounding the enemy this time. I mean, insurgents apologize. I'm going to antagonize them because they have no way of defeating me at this point. I've completely destroyed their camps and everything. At least for the moment. Let's see. They're already, they are really willing to talk. Insurgents are banned. Gain my reputation points back. We're at 105. I've never seen such levels of support. Sure, I'll build a garrison there. Oh, wait. Where we have fighting? We have fighting there. Okay, so let's see. I can't really... I mean, if I keep the coalition soldiers around, I can sort of surround them. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put a group of soldiers there. If I had my national soldiers, I'd be able to surround them completely. But what's going to happen is I'm going to push them here. Which I guess if I push them there, I'm still going to need... it's not going to work the way that I want it to. Well, I guess maybe if I move these guys, they won't go back that way. Maybe they'll have to push this way. I don't know. I'm going to try it. I'm going to put coalition soldiers there. It's going to end up with them pushing this way. I can already... But there's a garrison there, so maybe they can't. Hopefully that's how that's going to work. Let's see. I want to go ahead and do anti-corruption 2. And I might go ahead and do a corruption purge. Or we'll do... Decisions. I guess I'll do the national soldiers, actually. I'm going back to my military. Combat reinforcements. Yeah, national soldiers. We'll do that. And then I'll do the weapons upgrades. I don't really need the weapons upgrades, to be honest, because we've been fighting them well enough as it is. So let's see what's going to end up happening here. If these guys can get here in time, that would be great. We stabilize another region. They're all destroyed. Okay, it worked out well because the garrison was there to stop them from running. I think we can go ahead and send these guys home now. I don't think I'm going to need them because we're going to have 2 groups of national soldiers coming in pretty soon, so we'll be fine. We're going to imprison all the insurgent leaders. That's going to gain me more reputation points back. We've stabilized another region, so we're looking pretty good so far. Insurgents are going to hand in all weapons. Yes, indeed. We're going to get rid of this camp here pretty soon, I guess. There's more fighting in an area that we had literally just cleared pretty much. We're okay. So the garrison is going to hold them there. Then we're going to move troops here, as well as I'm going to put another group here. I think they might just be able to push through this way. But if I move... Well, I guess what I need to do at this point, I need to push them towards the mountains. So I want to have these guys here, and I'm going to push them this way. Because I don't want them going back into areas that I kind of already have secured. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to push them this way. And of course, they literally just popped up there too, so that's wonderful. Prepare land for refugee crisis. Yes, it's going to increase corruption, but, you know, we've always been gracious with refugees. So we're going to continue that reputation. These guys are taking forever to get here. The coalition guys made it there faster than them. I think I might need to do my my national travel logistics to make these guys a little bit faster, because they've been kind of struggling to get into position. As well as I think I might do surveillance drones. I haven't had those yet, so we'll use those to our advantage. I was hoping that we could actually kill these guys with an airstrike, but that didn't seem to be the case. Most internet, no. The international forces are staying. If I can help it, they're going to stay. My reputation is so high as it is. Okay, so I did get what I wanted, which was to push them this way. So this is great, actually. And then we're going to have another group of national soldiers. There's nowhere that these guys can run now. So we're going to push... Oh, wait, there's another camp that popped up there. Frick. That's not what I needed at all. So that's a problem. So... Okay, we'll push these guys there, and then we'll push these guys here. I have another group of National Soldiers coming up pretty soon. I mean, our reputation is high enough that this issue here is not exactly going to bother us. And as soon as we can take these guys out, we'll be good. I'm still trying to push them this way. They did take this over, though, and our insurgent forces, I was going to say, are having a problem there. But seems like we're okay. Let's see if we can take these guys out completely. Are they going to run, or are they going to die? They're going to run back this way, it looks like. I might be able to push troops back here. I can't. But they should be, I want to say they should be surrounded now. My insurgent forces are getting overwhelmed back that way. So we might have caused a problem that we can't exactly solve yet. All right, so let's see. Are they going to be forced to push back? They're probably going to be pushing back. I'm going to push them there. That's what I'm going to try and do. Which is probably not the best choice either. Let's see if we can house them here. This might have actually been a pretty good choke point, but they might... Actually, if I put troops there, I think we're going to be fine. Peace negotiations complete. You know what? There's an achievement for this. I'm going to reject the deal. I reject your deal. Achievement unlocked. Nope. Alright. But I'm going to end it here, guys, and I will see you in the next one.